All right, we've made our way over to the corner of Marion and Division. Moonshine is right over here. To my left, your right. And getting a little bit closer to some more of the bars and clubs and late night establishments over here. I wanted to stop real quick and ask you about schools, because we see some people walking around with little kids here.
Right.
And find out what you know about the schools in the area. And
well, we're talking about Wicker Park. And the attendance boundary schools in Wicker Park, I wouldn't say elementary and high school are top performers. Where we were at 1319 Bosworth, the elementary school is Rudy Lozano, and doesn't get the big rankings or the buzz. And the high school is Wells High School, which again, not a top ranker. The Rudy Lozano is actually really close to that property on Cleaver, and the high school is actually on Ashland, like 900 block. The actual attendance boundary schools aren't that great. Okay, that's the reality of it, which most people would agree if they're investing a lot of money here to buy a home. There are some good magnet schools though. One is Drummond, which is really popular on Cortland. It's more of a Bucktown thing, so you could apply and get in over there. It's close by. You would have to probably drive your student there, and it is a very small school and very desired, sought after. You also have Pritzker, which is on Schiller and Lake Damon, and that of course is a regional gifted school and has a fine arts program. So there's options if you can apply and get your kid in. The attendance boundary though is a little more of a fight, I think. And of course there's private opportunities, and if you pull up the area, there's a lot of Catholic private schools, and then people make their own way when it comes to schools.
All right, we've made our way down to the Land of Milk and Honey here, Eric. It's we're almost to Damon Street now, or Damon Avenue, and again there's some people out getting their eat on this afternoon. And just wanted to stop real quick and just find out a little bit about recent pricing and sales in the area.
Well, I think people need to understand sort of a baseline of, to get into a certain neighborhood. Again, we're in the heart here when you're talking about Division, Damon, very desirable area. So if you're actually in the Wicker Park boundaries over the last 6 months, for a 2 or 3 bedroom condo, 2 or 3 bath with parking, which again are the most popular searches or what people want, you're looking at a median price of $390,000, so $390,000, and below that, most of those properties, I think there's been about 100 transactions over the last 6 months in that criteria. 40 of those are over $300,000, so you're really not getting into the neighborhood if you want those things for under $300,000. It's very difficult, and a lot of times those are distressed properties, so that's condos. On the high end of the condo range, like we were looking at that contemporary building, for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, maybe some rooftop outdoor space, new construction right here at Division and Damon, we have, there's a unit under contract for $728,000, so $728,000. That's your high end. On the low end, there was like a $215,000, distressed property is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, very small. It was actually a busted condo conversion. So in single family homes, there's been about 17 recorded transactions on the MLS over the 6 months in the same neighborhood boundaries, and those range from $250,000 for, again, a bank-owned, sold little workers' cottage that was a busted renovation. It was listed at $189,000. It had like 100 offers. I mean, it was crazy, right? And they took a $250,000, which was low. On the high end, you're looking at $1.2 million in the last 6 months. I'd say probably the higher end homes in Wicker Park and even Bucktown have taken more of a hit than I think in your Lincoln Park neighborhood. And this is sort of the sister neighborhood, right, to Lincoln Park because it's separated by the highway. So they've taken a hit in Lincoln Park, but it's held its value a little better. I think if you have modern contemporary here that was built in 05, 06, 07, a little tougher to get over that million mark. Most of those homes are selling under that. The median price for a single family home in these boundaries is $725,000 over the last 6 months.
All right.
They're nice houses. You can get a lot for under $800,000.